Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're jumping straight into the world of instant beauty.
Yes, specifically with a product that makes a very bold claim, the ISEE Hair Bob Wig.
And that claim is a total transformation in what, 3 seconds flat?
Exactly. So our mission today is really to get into the source material you shared and unpack that, to find the balance point between, genuine innovation and just pure marketing hyperbole.
Right. And the specific promise is that this glueless wig requires zero skill. That's the key phrase.
Zero skill, maximum convenience.
So let's start with that pitch. They've built this whole brand around the message. Zero skill, zero glue, maximum confidence.
And they're definitely positioning it as this revolutionary thing, especially for anyone new to wigs.
But what about the price? It's not exactly cheap.
Well, no. It ranges from around $89 up to $200. But to be fair, the specs do seem to justify it.
Okay, so what are we talking about spec-wise?
We're talking about Brazilian virgin hair, a really generous 9 by 6 inch lace area, and something called MCCAT construction, which is meant for breathability. And on top of that, it has a 180% density with a yaki texture. Independent reviewers actually said the construction quality itself is genuinely impressive.
Impressive compared to what?
Compared to other human hair alternatives in that same price bracket.
Oh.
So on paper, the product is solid.
Okay, so the raw material is high quality, but here's the paradox we have to dig into.
The user experience.
Exactly. ISEE has over 2,600 reviews on Trustpilot with a pretty decent 4-star average rating.
Which sounds great.
It does, but when you actually read the specific complaints, they're almost universal. You see the same issues over and over again.
Like what? Tangling.
Tangling after just a few weeks, major shedding problems, and a lot of people saying the hair just becomes harder and harder to manage over time.
And that's what's so fascinating here, is this total contradiction. If the construction is top tier, like the specs say it is, why would the durability fail so quickly for so many people?
So it's not a fundamentally flawed product, then?
It suggests it isn't. It suggests that the user expectation is completely mismatched with the reality of the care it needs.
And the source material mentions the care instructions are intense.
Intense is one word for it. The website has what I can only describe as a doctoral thesis level of care instructions.
Wait, a doctoral thesis? For something marketed as zero skill?
I mean, that is the perfect definition of marketing hyperbole meeting cold, hard reality.
So the installation might be quick.
It might literally be 3 seconds to put it on, sure. But to maintain that fresh, out-of-the-box look, that requires serious effort.
What kind of effort are we talking about?
The website says you have to brush it gently, always from the bottom to the top. Wash it weekly, but only in specific temperatures. You can never pull the hair through the lace.
Okay.
And, this is the critical part, you have to blow dry the entire unit before you even think about combing it.
Wow. So the 3-second installation is basically undone by a complicated daily and weekly routine.
That's the core takeaway right there. They advertise the sprint, but they hide the marathon in the fine print.
So pulling this all together, the product isn't a scam, but it's not magic either.
Precisely. The sources place it in this really interesting middle ground. It does offer legitimate, innovative convenience over traditional lace fronts for that initial installation.
Because of the pre-cut lace and pre-plucked hairline.
Yes, those features are genuinely helpful.
So what's the big lesson here for you, the listener?
The lesson is that this product probably works best for users who already know what they're doing. People who understand that convenience doesn't mean zero maintenance.
If you expect effortless beauty that just maintains itself, you're going to be disappointed.
Absolutely. And we should also reiterate here, this is all educational commentary. We're analyzing consumer transparency and marketing claims, not giving out health guidance or endorsing the product.
Right. A very important distinction. So we started with this promise of an instant transformation.
A 3-second miracle.
And this deep dive really shows that a lot of the time, the difference between a revolutionary product and reality is just the amount of maintenance they conveniently left out of the headline.
It's almost always hidden in the care instructions, between the lines.
So here's something for you to mull over. How often do beauty or lifestyle products promise that instant fix, but actually deliver a pretty complicated reality? And what tiny details, maybe in the fine print or those care instructions, really reveal the effort required to maintain the magic?
A great question to end on.
Until next time, keep questioning.